Metal Gear! Huh? Where am I?
You are in a hospital. Don't worry. Try to relax.
Relax? How long have I been here? What's going on? How did I get here?
The helicopter you were on crashed. I'm afraid you've been in a coma for 9 years.
A coma? 9 years? But I could have missed so much good games. Oh, God. Oh my God, my arm.
Don't worry, we are fitting your prosthetic arm now. Please, take a look.
Oh. What the... I think there's a bit of a size comparison there, Doc, don't you think? It's tiny, look at it, what the fuck? Why can't I have a bigger one? That guy's got one.
I'm afraid we've had some budget cuts. But if you just try to relax, all will be explained.
Budget cuts? To the review.
Snake. Why are we still here? Just to suffer. Every night, I can feel my leg, and my arm, even my fingers. The body I've lost, the comrades I've lost, won't stop hurting.
Welcome to my review of Metal Gear Solid 5.
Rather than a linear experience this time, it's more mission-based, such as Peace Walker, where you pick a mission, you deploy, pick your gear, and then you go off into battle. And the graphics are like a well-geared machine, like a Metal Gear? I do have my problems with it. Mainly being the story. Now, the gameplay is absolutely amazing. On the technical standpoint, it is crazy how much this game holds up. Especially even on PS3 and Xbox 360, last gen consoles, this game still looks absolutely fabulous. But the story, Metal Gear Solid has always been a very story-driven game, and the story for this just wasn't up to it compared to the other games.
Who is doing this? Such a lust for revenge?
The amount you can do in the game is absolutely crazy though. For example, here I am driving with Dee Dee in the car, and it's just little moments like that which make you appreciate the game that much more. Now, the open world is amazing, but at the same time, it also brings the series down a little bit. Like Shadow Moses, going back there on the 4th game, made me cry because of just the nostalgia. However, the intro is absolutely one of the best intros I've played for a game in a long time. Seriously, the intro, you just put it on, you're like, what the hell is going on? And it's absolutely crazy. There's mayhem going on. You've just woken up from a 9-year coma. absolute chaos. Its fights are very forgettable in this game. That is a shame. The best boss fight, which I'm showing here with Quiet, was probably the best, but that was even a callback to Metal Gear Solid 3 with the end. So it's kind of a reused boss battle, and it's done even worse than it originally was, considering that the original one was done on 2 generations ago. See, that was what I really liked about that boss fight, because it cycled from day to night, so it was really tense. Allies as well, you have D-Dog, D-Horse, and Quiet, and D-Walker. D-Walker you unlock a little bit later on though, so I won't talk too much about him, but Quiet is absolutely brilliant. She's a really good sidekick, considering she doesn't talk. You can command her to tranquilize people once you unlock the tranquilizer, of course, because when I play a stealth game, Metal Gear Solid, you know, I'm going stealthy. I'm not going to go in all guns blazing. I never do. Even if I get caught, I make sure to have a non-lethal rifle there just in case. D-Dog, he can sniff out mines, and he can also mark enemies for you, and he's rather useful.
Good. Good.
So he's a really good sidekick. So I found myself picking between D-Dog and Quiet quite a lot, and the other two I didn't really gravitate too much. D-Horse is good for getting about on Afghanistan though, in the bigger regions of the map. And that brings me to another problem I have with this game. It's only got 2 main locations, really. I mean, considering it's open world, I understand why they've gone for that, but it seems like there was a third planned. So maybe that was another of the cut content? We won't know. For me though, ultimately, Metal Gear Solid 5 is a bit of a disappointment. I don't want to say that, but unfortunately it was. I can't lie to myself, because Metal Gear Solid 1 is my all-time favourite game ever. And I was looking so forward to this game when it was coming out. You know, the hype was real, and then we got shot down. Regardless though, the game still is absolutely amazing to play. It is one of the best open world stealth games out there, and really, at the price for it now, you can't go wrong. I mean, even if you're not a fan of the Metal Gear Solid series, it doesn't really make sense for hardcore metal fans, so go ahead, purchase it. It's definitely worth a buy. So I'd give the game...
Before you give the review score, let me tell you, this is Kojima's last masterpiece of work, his last thing he ever did for Metal Gear. You have to remember that there was a bad situation going on, and he didn't have much more time to complete his vision. So before you give the review score, let me tell you, the game has changed. It's not about locations anymore, or proxy battles. I don't know, I'm going off topic here, but you have to remember, this is a series you love, you've put many hours into. You have to remember that. And also, remember that whilst they did replace David Hayter, your favorite voice actor of all time, it's okay. And really, by this point, I shouldn't be speaking like this, but what can I say? I can't do it good as Kiefer Sutherland. So, remember, the games you love are the games you love.
Well, geez, when you put it that way, I suppose you're right. This is a franchise I grew up with. And damn right I'm gonna give it a good score. This game gets a 9.5 out of 10. I guess what I'm trying to say is that I love Metal Gear Solid 5 in its own way. It may not be like the other games in the series, but it holds its own. It may not be a fantastic Metal Gear game, but it is a fantastic game. Thanks for watching, and if you liked the video, give it a like, and if you want to subscribe for more, please do, because it will make my day. And yes, I'm wearing my hat in a funny way.